Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, dear students, we are continuing our class in the transition metal chemistry. Last class में हमने start किया था the stability of oxidation states. Stability of oxidation states में हमने discuss किया था the basics of the Latimer diagram. So basically we know that transition metals, they have variable oxidation states. They have many oxidation states. अब उनमें से there are only few ones which are more stable. And now what is the basics for their stability? So that we'll be discussing today. And in the transition metal chemistry, we'll be discussing about the stable oxidation state of manganese, iron, and copper in today's class. And in the next class, we'll be talking about their Latimer diagrams. ठीक है? Now अगर हम manganese को देख लें, manganese, they belong to the 3D series. All these elements, they belong to the 3D series. Atomic number is if it's scandium, start with the scandium, which is 21, then manganese has the atomic number of 25. And the most common oxidation states in the 3D transition series is +2 and +3. Most common. In a 3D series में जो most common oxidation states है, they are +3, +5. Even though manganese has +7 also, the highest one. So which is stable among these two oxidation states? That we'll be discussing in today's topic. So now, manganese has atomic number 25. Iron has atomic number, this is your 26, and your copper has atomic number 29. When we say the oxidation state, that means we are converting these into the ionic form. +2 and +3, since they are most common, so let's make the +2 and +3 for manganese. So we'll write manganese +2 and then manganese +3. इसी तरीके से we write iron. For iron we write iron +2 and iron +3. Same case we write copper. Copper की case में +3 is not that common. In case of copper, the common oxidation state is +1 and your +2. So now which is the stable, whether +2, +3, same is the case and same is the case, which one is more stable? Now before we go to the stability, we have to understand, हमें एक चीज understand करनी पड़ेगी कि ट्रांजिशन मेटल का जो ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट है या उसका जो एक पर्टिकुलर आयनिक स्टेट है वो कैसे बनता है. तो जिस तरीके से वो बनता है उसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल जो प्रोसेस है, उस प्रोसेस में वी हैव टू think about the various processes involved. So number one, for example, if you have to convert an metal to any metallic form in this oxidation state Mn+, first of all, this metal has to be converted from solid to the gaseous state. This is number one. This is called as sublimation energy. So enthalpy of sublimation, right, S. ठीक है? That is, you are converting a metal from solid state directly into gas. This is the amount of energy which is absorbed. So its value is always plus. ठीक है? This is number one step. Number two step, that this gaseous metal will convert this into iron, Mn+. So it is basically with the release of N electrons. Now this process of converting a metal in the gaseous state to the ionic state, this is called as the ionization energy. So this is enthalpy of ionization, or you can write IE also, amount of energy required to convert an ion from a metal in the gaseous state into the ionic state. Okay? Now this is the amount of energy also absorbed, so its value is plus. थर्ड पॉइंट ये होता है, सिंस जब हम ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट की बात करते हैं, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट इन द आयन इन द सोल्यूशन. So third process is when we say solution, that means we are talking about solvent. Let us say water we are talking about. So this is called as, that means we are talking about oxidation state in the hydrated one, H by D. So this is called as hydration enthalpy, means water molecules will surround this. Okay? So that interaction will result in the release of energy. This is called as enthalpy of hydration. Now this is its value is negative. So when we talk about an ion and this oxidation state, so we have to keep these three processes in mind. Fine. One, you convert metal to the gaseous state, so you require amount of energy called as enthalpy of sublimation. Since you are giving the energy, it is plus. Second case, from gaseous state you convert this to ionic state. You need amount of energy to be supplied. That's your ionization energy. Sign is plus. फिर जब हम ऑक्सीजन स्टेट की स्टेबिलिटी की बात करते हैं कि वो एग्जिस्ट करता है कि नहीं, दैट मीन्स वी आर डीलिंग विद द सोल्यूशन. ठीक. So we have some solvent there, let us say water. So this is enthalpy of hydration. This is the amount of energy released when the water molecules will interact with this. Okay, so to form a particular ion. Now this ion will be stable in the solution. Okay, so this is amount of energy released. So it depends on ionization energy, it depends on enthalpy of sublimation, ionization energy and hydration energy. These three factors, they will decide basically the stability of a particular oxidation state in the solution. Okay, now let us talk about the first one, which is let's talk about the copper one first here. So we'll keep these three things in the mind. इन्हीं तीन चीजों से we'll get the एक particular जो है आयन जो है उसका एक इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल का वैल्यू होता है because of these three factors. So copper one, अगर इसकी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन देखिए, so हमने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन से निकाला है, so it moves from 29 to 28. So it is your basically D. This is your basically copper and this is D10 system. And if we talk about copper 2, इसमें हमने दो इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालते, एक S से एक D से, 3D से, so it is D9. तो अगर हम D10 और D9 को देखें as it, so we'll get an idea that it's D10 is more stable because this is completely filled. That means copper 1 should be more stable, but it's not the case. Basically, here the concept of hydration, this concept, it comes into the existence. So if more amount of energy is released, if the hydration is more, that particular oxidation state becomes stable. So hydration enthalpy depends on the charge density. In this case, we have more charge and smaller size. Charge density is more. So that means copper 2 is more stable than copper 1. So copper in the plus 2 oxidation state is more stable than plus 1. Main reason, that is the hydration enthalpy. This is point number 1. Let's talk about now iron. Now let's talk about iron, these two. So we'll move to this point here. So iron 2, iron 3. Most common oxidation states of iron in different complexes, okay, in the 3D series. Now iron has 26 atomic number. 26 means when you make Fe2 plus, that means आप 2 electrons निकाल रहे हैं, that means it becomes your 24. This is your 23. इसकी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिगरेशन अब बनेगी, that is since it is 26, so it is D6 and this is D5. अब बहुत आसान है, यहाँ पे D6 and D5 को हम कंपेयर करेंगे तो now D5 has all the 5 orbitals, they are complete, this is partially filled and इसमें partial filling नहीं है, तो symmetry is more here, more is the symmetry, that is the electron distribution, more is the stability. दूसरा अगर हम plus plus भी देखें, it has more positive charge, that is hydration enthalpy is more also here and symmetrical charge distribution is also more, partially filled. half-filled configuration. So turns out that iron 3 is more stable than iron 2. So this is case number 2. That iron 3 is more stable, hydration enthalpy is more, and then it's a D5 system. अब जो हमारा तीसरा system है, that is manganese 2 and manganese 3. The stability of manganese 2 and manganese 3. Now manganese 2, most common oxidation states, manganese 2 to manganese 3. ठीक है. Now manganese atomic number 25. ठीक. So when you say plus 2, that means it is now 23. 23 is the number of electrons. When we say plus 3, so that means it is 22. So 23, जब आप मैग्नीज की बात करते हैं, it is your so when you say manganese 23, basically this is manganese. It is Z value is 25. ठीक है, that is 3d5 4s. So it is your atomic number is 25. ठीक है, so 25 means that is 4 is to 3d5. When I say 23, because you are removing 2 electrons from there, so you will remove these 2. So it's a D5 system. ठीक है, so this is your D5 system. यहाँ पे you are removing 3 electrons, that means it is D4 system. So now if you compare D4 and D5, now D5 is more stable because this is half filled and this is not half filled, and we know that जब आपके पास system half filled हो या completely filled हो, that gives extra stability to the transition elements because you have symmetry in the system, symmetrical charge distribution. Even though इसमें charge ज़्यादा है, इसमें hydration concept will favor this one, but this is more dominant here. So plus 2 oxidation state and manganese is more stable than your plus 3. So this is all about in nutshell जो आपके बेसिक्स आते हैं, क्वेश्चंस आते हैं एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स में या डिफरेंट थ्योरी एग्जाम्स में, जहाँ पे वी हैव टू टॉक अबाउट द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द oxidation states of the transition elements, particularly manganese, iron and copper. So we have explained this based upon these 3 factors basically, and the symmetrical charge distribution. Now in the next classes we will be further dealing with these oxidation states, particularly manganese, iron and copper. उसमें हम क्या करेंगे? We will use the Latimer diagrams. Latimer diagram for manganese, for iron and for copper. So till then you can stay with us. In the next class we'll come up with the Latimer diagram.